They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion here is Hollins. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. The first down carry for Connor. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their early lead to 9. It's a James Conner touchdown. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. That's taken in by Samuel. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To the air again, Allen. Cook hauls it in. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's gonna back them up and bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42. give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Patrick with the catch. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angle.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Palmer. That's taken in by Kraft. Boom!
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Defensively stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Matt Collins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now Murray. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Throwing now. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Eagles get to it. First play is to the air. Caught by the tight end, running that. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now for Herbert. Finding Hurst. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now a give to Edwards, running left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards again. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. And look at this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Tossing this out to Conner. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in quarter number 2. It's a James Conner touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Throwing on first is Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 14. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Carter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Trying to run it in, Conner. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Conner. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Minshew working from the gun. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles were running away so far, we've got a 27-zip game. It's a James Conner touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Carter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action, it's Minshew. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Thankful. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Minshew setting up to throw. This finds Carter complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it! And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Oh, man, yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series they put it on the turf. Yeah, maybe
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating.
He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles keep running away with this. It's a James Conner touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. 1st and 10, Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks...
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. It's a James Conner touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. On is Little for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's gonna throw it. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's got the squibber. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Here comes the Saints offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Minshew on 1st down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Saints hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Chased out to his right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You think corners, you think picks, but that's about the only thing he doesn't have yet today, Kate. He's got the fumble recovery. He's now got a sack. He's been playing a physical brand of football, exactly what today's NFL is all about with those players on the perimeter.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And the Eagles will take possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
Michael Dixon set to
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. From the shotgun, Minshew. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So second down coming up. Minshew to throw. Still on his feet. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Throwing here, Minshew. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead.
Michael Dixon is set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day. That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Minshew looking to throw. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And it's a turnover, the defense has it.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in.
Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Schultz is the motion man. On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. Connor still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. James Conner. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Cooper going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of shotgun. Richardson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Eagles have it. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Richardson. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So we are through 3. Here's 3rd and 2. They bring Judy in motion. From the gun on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll go right back to Conner. Conner's got the 1st down and more. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and it's Conner. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Conner. And he will score again. James Conner. Touchdown, Eagles. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Looking to throw, Richard. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Colts about to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable for Douglas. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, Greg, he kicked it out of his own end zone. Unfortunately, the ball returned back to the end zone. This time in the hands of the return man. A punt return score for 6.
Mike, punting out of your end zone, there's really 2 big factors. Oftentimes, the punter is in a hurry. He's one step, kick, get this thing out of there. But also the coverage unit. They're so worried about protecting the kick, they're late to get into coverage. I think that's what we saw here. Returner has a bunch of space to operate. He's able to take it all the way back for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken around the 11. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense is going to come up with this one. Wow, nearly a disaster. They get it back just outside their goal line. They'll throw now, 3rd and 4. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head. But that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. Through the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first down, it's Richardson. Oh, a loose football. The Eagles have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of